If you are just starting with crypto or feel like it's finally time to get a cold wallet to make your crypto funds more secure, this video is for you as I go over some of the world's most used secure cold wallets like Ledger, Trezor, SafePal and Tangem to see which are my favorites for 2026. I've been in crypto since 2017 and used a lot of different wallets, but let's start with why should you get a cold wallet? That is because when you simply have a crypto on an exchange like Coinbase, Binance or in a phone app or even in a Web3 wallet like MetaMask, that means you're just one click away from being hacked or scammed and losing everything you have in there. That, however, does not happen if you have a cold wallet. Because you then need physical access to the device, you need to have the cold wallet in your hand in order to approve a transaction when you want to send or even just move your coins. So then you won't get hacked or scammed in just one click online. So I often say that when a person holds more than $1,000 worth of crypto, it becomes worth getting a cold wallet. And having any one of these wallets is a lot more secure than having none. Now, all of these wallets work quite similar, but there are a few things that are unique for each wallet, and they can have different unique features, how easy they are, the price differs, and you'll see for yourself when I highlight them, and you will know which wallet suits your needs the best. At the end, I'll show you my two favorite wallets and why, and just so you know, I buy some of these wallets myself and some have been given to me over the years to make reviews. But I only accept that when I'm allowed to say exactly what I want, so I will give you 100% of my honest thoughts. For all the wallets I'll show today, you can get them cheaper by using the discount codes or links in the description below, or you can get bonus crypto from using them. It helps me out and makes it cheaper for you, so thank you if you're using them. Let's start with Ledger's most famous wallet, the Nano X, currently costing around $149, making it one of their most affordable crypto wallet. It's a small device, roughly the size of a USB stick with 2 buttons and a small screen. You can connect this device via Bluetooth to your phone or by USB cable to your computer to use the Ledger Wallet app or program. The Ledger wallets and most cold wallets in general are seed phrase based wallets, where a private key to your crypto funds is generated when you set up your wallet and you get a 24-word seed phrase, a random list of words, which is your backup to that private key. You need to keep those seed phrase words safe and don't show them to anyone. So if you end up losing your cold wallet, it gets destroyed or something, you can use that seed phrase to get your funds back. Ledger have sold millions of these wallets and people just keep using them. However, the Nano X is probably also the most difficult wallet out of everyone in this video. It's a combination of the 2 buttons and the small screen, making it quite unusual and uncomfortable to use for most people. So I would not say I would recommend this to my father or grandmother, so to say. Now moving to the newer Ledger models. Here's the Nano Gen 5 costing around $179. This is the most affordable of their newer models using a touchscreen, and the size of this is about a third of a regular phone. With these newer touchscreen models, it's a lot easier to manage your crypto. You can see everything here on the screen and just confirm them with a touch. These newer models got a slight increase in the security element chip, improving the security a little bit, but other than that, it's basically the same thing, a cold wallet keeping your private keys offline. Next up is the Ledger Flex. This wallet is very similar to the Nano Gen 5, but it got a higher quality build. It's more robust and feels less plastic. And that's also the reason for it costing $249, but other than that, it's essentially the same wallet with no other big differences. And then we have the Ledger Stax, which is also very similar to the Nano Gen 5 and the Flex. But this one is more focused on design. You can see here it has a curved screen, making it actually look quite cool, and you can even display your NFTs here on it, making it look nice, I guess. If you have a multiple of these wallets, you can even stack them up on top of each other like this because they have inbuilt magnets. But again, the Ledger Stax wallet seems to be more about design. The screen have very nice responsiveness and is the most premium feel out of the Ledger wallets right now, but it also shows up in the price, which is currently $399. Now we move on to the Trezor wallets. Trezor's main advantage is being fully open source, which applies to all of their wallets, so anyone can go in and validate and check their code. This gives Trezor a form of community trust that no other wallet company has. Otherwise, you can use these Trezor wallets very similarly to how you use the Ledger wallets, where you just connect them to your computer, but here you handle them through the Trezor Suite program instead, which looks quite similar. Let's start by looking at Trezor's most affordable wallet right now, the Trezor Safe 3, that currently costs around $79. This is a small device with 2 buttons on it, and it uses a single EAL6 Plus secure element chip, which means it's a tamper-resistant hardware that protects your keys from being extracted even if someone gets physical access to it. All of the Trezor wallets also utilize a seed phrase backup to store your private key. The Trezor Safe 3 wallet is a great open source wallet that is quite cheap as well if you're just after the secure offline storage. The next wallet is the Trezor Safe 5, and it differs just a little bit from the Safe 3, with having a touchscreen and a more robust glass. It also shares the same secure element chip holding your private key, so pretty much everything here is the same except for the touchscreen. But now we move on to Trezor's latest wallet, the Trezor Safe 7, which comes with a lot of upgrades. This one also has touchscreen, but it also has Bluetooth, enabling you to connect in multiple ways. But it also has dual chips for extra safety. So it got the standard EAL6 Plus chip, plus also this fully open and auditable chip. It's the first of its kind transparent secure element for layered defense. That means you can actually verify and see how this security element chip works instead of just trusting the manufacturer behind the other chips. But the Safe 7 is also quantum ready with post-quantum signatures in the bootloader for future proofing. That means it protects against future quantum computers that could break current encryption. The Safe 7 is also dust resistance and a little bit of water resistance, which is a big upgrade compared with other Trezor wallets. So this wallet comes with a lot of upgrades, but it also shows on the price tag, which is $249. The next wallet is the SafePal X1. This device has a screen and buttons and connect to the SafePal app through Bluetooth. This is also a seed phrase based wallet. SafePal have some parts open source code, but not for everything. They were the first hardware wallet company to get an investment from Binance Labs, so they have very strong ties to Binance. So this wallet can be for those who really enjoy using Binance and all of their features. One of their Binance features in their app is their earnings feature that lets you earn interest on your holdings, even though that comes with some additional risks. From my experience, the app works really well and they have a lot of support for different coins and tokens and many blockchain networks, a lot more than we see on Ledger and Trezor. And finally, we have the Tangem wallet, costing around $55 to $70. Tangem is this credit card looking wallet that has no buttons, no battery, no screen, making it a super simple wallet to set up and use, since it's used in combination with the Tangem app that we use on our mobile phones. To use this, your mobile phone therefore need NFC support. Tangem also have the highest environmental protection, IP69K, so it withstands the most. But also one unique thing with the Tangem wallet is we can use both the traditional route of the seed phrase backup just like any other wallet, but we can also use the seedless backup route where we use the multiple cards we get in the package as physical backups. We then just need to remember our PIN code and need to have at least one of our cards to be able to access our crypto. Tangem also have, like SafePal, a really good coin and blockchain network support, a lot better than what Ledger and Trezor have. Okay, before we pick the winners for 2026, here are a few important differences to keep in mind. None of the wallets I've mentioned today have been remotely hacked, so that's a great status record for all of them. Ledger and Trezor have been around for the longest, so they have that historical advantage. But Trezor has never had a data breach, while Ledger has had a few incidents in recent years where names and addresses of buyers were exposed. Both Ledger, Trezor and SafePal all have updatable firmware on their devices, so that means the devices can actually get updates to fix bugs and features. Tangem is the only one with a completely non-updatable firmware on the device itself, and that is one of the best things with the Tangem wallet in my opinion, because it completely eliminates the risk of any backdoor hacks happening through those updates. So out of all of the wallets I've ever tried, the second place go to the Trezor Safe 7. It has the strongest security with a quantum preparation and that one-of-a-kind transparent chip, which is a really nice thing if you want the most security possible. But in first place, the best cold wallet for 2026 in my view is the Tangem wallet. It can't be updated, it's the easiest to use, it's the cheapest, and it's the only wallet surviving if your house gets flooded, potentially destroying all other seed phrases. Now, if this video helped you, consider helping me with a like, and if you want discount codes for all these wallets, you can find them in the video description below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.